Have you seen any good videos about me lately?
Yeah.
I'm sure you have.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Here we are again. In the endless search for clout, Katie Joy has uploaded yet another video titled My Story, My Statement, and My Mistakes, which was supposed to be some sort of apology video, but it became something incredibly different and it was highly monetized. But I'll let you judge it for yourself. But before we start, do not forget to go down below and subscribe to the channel and ring that bell button so you can get notified every time I post. Also, as a quick disclaimer, I just want to remind you guys that everything we discuss here in the channel is my opinion and my opinion only, not to be taken as a fact. Always do additional research from the information that you get here in the channel. Also, do not send any hate to the people that I'm going to be talking about in this video.
Am I right, fellow adult?
However, I do encourage all of you to go in the comment section and let me know what do you think about the situation. As promised in the last episode of Tweet Rant Wars, Katie came once again to her channel and made yet another video, and this one was called My Story, My Statement, and My Mistakes. In this video, she pulled a Tati, she had a script, she was trying to apologize, I think, I'm not sure. Also, she was trying to make that coin. The video had at least 4 to 6 mid-roll ads, 5-second skippable ads. In summary, she was trying to make that coin with this alleged apology video. I don't know, I don't remember any other YouTuber who posted an apology video as loaded with ads as this one was. So let me know down in the comments if I'm just being nitpicky here, but I don't know, I feel weird about that. But let's go to her video and let's do some reacting to it, because I have only watched it once and I have a lot to say about it, so I'm gonna be interrupting the video. But if you want to watch her entire video, I will have it down below in the description box.
I have prepared a statement and I will be reading from a script.
I am going to be reading from what is approved by my legal team.
This was something that was really important to me, and I wanted to make sure that I did this in the right way and that I was thoughtful in my approach.
What I need to share with you guys today, what I feel is important to share with you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop now. I'm just gonna go back to the commentary. I just thought it was very similar. I just wanted to share the irony.
Because I'm not tenured on YouTube, I haven't always known the etiquette or proper ways to interact with other creators. I've made mistakes. I've made errors in understanding etiquette with the copyright system, and in my response to other creators, and by not stopping to listen to concerns and brushing them off, I've also made mistakes.
The first thing I want to talk about here is her saying that being a new YouTuber is the reason why she didn't know etiquette, how to deal with other creators. We are all human beings. If you know how to talk to a human, you would know how to deal with other creators. And the second thing is she's saying that she didn't know the etiquette for copyright system. In my personal opinion, if you self-proclaimed an investigative journalist, I'm pretty sure you do research, right? She knew what she was doing to Angelica Oles. She was actually abusing the system and not being ignorant to the etiquette, allegedly. Then she starts going over the background, quote unquote, blaming a group of YouTubers who were trying to burn her channel to the ground or something. I think she's talking about the whole thing with Beast Boy. I'm not super into the situation, so let me know if you guys know. I just know that there's something to do with Kennedy Sanders scandal, but I'm not gonna get into that. This video is not about that.
Had my address shared on Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube.
I know that that's a shitty thing to do to somebody, doxing them, but at this point it really is irrelevant for her to bring that up because her address is in public records on the lawsuit. I know she was trying to give a background, but it's really irrelevant at this point. And she keeps giving a background about these people, saying that they doxed her neighbors and called the police on her, called her husband's employer. Again, there's no proof of any of it in this part of the video, but if they did that, that's not cool.
Little Red Y'all has posted my address, has bragged about contacting my husband's employer.
As I already said, doxing people is not a cool thing. Everybody has their right to privacy, but based on this image that she shared, it says,
At
Steve McRae doxed KJP's husband employer. Then he doxed her address and phone number, all which the posted herself. So based on this, she posted her address, her husband's employer, and her phone number herself. And she went on for a while exposing more content creators or influencers who have been harassing her and posting things about her, trying to expose her. But it makes me think, why does she have that many enemies? And then she went ahead to accuse Tati's lawyer of engaging with these accounts, which he's actually been retweeting some of these accounts. And I don't know the legality of this, but I do know that they are probably in the discovery phase right now. So he will be going through the internet to see things. However, I don't know how legal this is. We have to ask Emily. And if he is actually doing something wrong, then
shit is going to pop off.
In the last 18 months, these trolls have weaponized creators against me.
And she goes on to say that these trolls have been supplying the community with content about her. I don't know if that's true or not, but at this point, she doesn't need trolls to give anybody any content. She's doing it herself.
Creepshow Art has been actively communicating with some of these accounts. One in particular is a known doxer. I know she is not supportive of this behavior, and I don't know why she would engage with these people.
This is the first of a couple of times she mentions Creepshow Art. I didn't see any receipts of this allegation of hers, so I'm just not going to believe it because, you know, Katie Joy doing defamatory Katie Joy things, in my personal opinion.
I would like to now address the community. Because of the immense harassment and trolling, it has been hard for me to see the real criticism from the harassment. I have for sure made mistakes by blocking subscribers and accusing them of trolling, misunderstood the intentions of commentary channels and their criticism of me while under duress because of the relentless targeting of this group. I have absolutely gotten frustrated at creators when I've seen them become weaponized against me by this group, including Emily Baker, Creepshow Art, Nick Snyder, Dustin Daly, Angelica Oles, Keemstar, Tipster, Augie, to name a few. To these creators, I'm sorry if I said things while under attack that may have been upsetting to you. I am sorry that I hurt your feelings.
Oh, it looks like she's doing that Tana Mojo thing. Taking accountability by not taking accountability.
Now, there's a few creators I want to just call out or apologize to personally, and I'm going to start with Angelica Oles. I'm sorry that you were upset about the copyright strike that went down back in May of 2019. I apologize that I walked away instead of working with you on it. I was new to YouTube, I didn't know you, and I was afraid that you were lying to me.
Now, bear with me because I'm gonna rant about this one. Ignorance is not an excuse. A self-proclaimed investigative journalist should know better. That definitely discredits everything that you report to everyone, because if you've been on YouTube for a week, that's longer than some of these breaking news in your channel. So yeah, that's pretty bad of you to say. And then to say that she was afraid that Angelica Oles was lying to her, she trusts no one. Why would anyone trust what she says?
Nick Snyder, Viewer's Voice. I'm sorry that a day in May of 2019, I called you a meth head. Your sobriety is delicate and you have bravely shared your struggles with your audience. I never should have made that comment. I apologized to you on that same day, and you said that you accepted my apology. I have not repeated that comment since, and I truly wish you the best on your health and well-being.
Although I find it very nice that she's taking the time to apologize person by person, I did not like the fact that she brought up specifics about his sobriety and things like that, because that's not her story to tell. So she could have just said, I'm sorry for the things I said about you. And I don't know if it's public or not, if he has mentioned his channel or not, but that's his story to tell. I think that that was a little tone deaf right there. But that's Nick's apology, and it's up to him to take it the way he came.
Creepshow Art. This one's gonna be a little bit longer. I'm sorry if you believe that I stalked you. I did send you 2 emails. but I did not incessantly tweet at you. There were at least 2 accounts at that time that were impersonating me on Twitter, having the same photo and their handles looking almost identical to mine. I have tried to unsuccessfully communicate with you on this issue. Thus far, you have not responded. There are other creators that can vouch for me about these fake accounts. I'm sorry for calling you out last night on live on Unirock's channel, and I'm sorry for blocking you. I didn't say I was going to sue you for calling me a goober, just so you know. You are entitled to not like me. You are entitled to criticize me. However, I hope you reconsider using the trolls that stalk me as a source for your criticism. Also, it's pretty hard for me to listen to your criticism of me when you call me names. If you have real criticism, it would be easier for me to understand without the name calling. Name calling turns me off and makes me stop listening. It's also hard to listen to your criticism when the information you're putting out is coming from some of these trolls and 100% false. I have seen you interact with this specific group on Twitter that has spread misinformation about me, that has doxed, threatened, and harassed me, and gone real life with me, something I know you claim to be against. I know you are against this behavior, so please know that some of these people are not being truthful with you. I would encourage you, if you have time, to actually get to know me by watching my video conversation. That's right. But I think it would clear up some confusion. You seem angry with me, but you won't talk to me. But you keep making videos about me, and it seems counterproductive. I want to work toward a solution rather than this continued back and forth of who is mad at who. I'm not going to sue you. Please consider the criticism I'm giving to you and reconsider your involvement with these trolls for the sake of our whole community. And please be honest with your audience about your involvement with these trolls.
Okay, I guess I have a lot to unpack on this one. I'm pretty sure we can all read this, and this is what Shannon has to say about their interactions.
For over half a year, this woman has sent me several emails of her begging to come on my channel, even when I had notably less subscribers than she did. You see, I have had a personal, not so pleasant experience with the person we are talking about, with Katie Joy, and it revolves around her wanting me to make a video on a lawsuit she had going on with another YouTuber. No, it wasn't Tati. Yes, this woman has been in multiple YouTube-related lawsuits. Yes, this is a huge red flag. I am now going to tweet and email Shannon to make another video about my experience with Steve, this time talking about how I am suing him. She started tweeting at me over and over and over again and emailing me from October 2019 to June of 2020. But here's the piss, sis. Every time she would tweet at me, asking me to talk to her and asking me to tell her story, I would be bombarded. I never interacted with her tweets, never replied to her emails, and just let it rest. Every time she would tweet at me, telling me she needed my help and I needed to reach out to her to make a video on the situation, every time she would send those messages, and then I would get the responses from people basically telling me not to associate with her. If I didn't respond in an hour, she would delete the tweet. She would turn around and delete the interactions and the tweets that she had sent me as if it never happened.
Those are for sure tweets from her. So the troll excuse, I'm sorry. Again, I don't believe it. And she keeps talking about the whole troll thing, and she posts on her video this tweet. What it looks like someone talking about her most recent video about her stalkish tendencies, and Shannon just responding to it. And once again, making no sense to her argument that Shannon has been engaging with trolls. And then she goes and talks about Shannon calling her names, and if anybody here has watched Creep Show Art, she has a very hilarious way of doing commentary, and that's just the way she runs her channel. And then she goes back into the troll conversation, saying that Shannon engaging with the trolls and that the trolls are sharing her videos. If people are sharing Shannon's videos because they relate to it, they like it, it doesn't mean that she's engaging with them. And even if she was engaging with them, chances are she doesn't watch Without a Crystal Ball's channel, and she doesn't know that Without a Crystal Ball or Katie Joy thinks that they are trolls. And what's much worse, the idea that she mentions that she's interacting with them and they are interacting with her videos must mean that she is using them as sources. Here we go again with Katie speculations presented as fact. More and more, I am doubting that these trolls are actually even trolls. Lastly, I want to bring out the fact that she says that she's trying to reach out to CryptoArt and she won't answer, but keeps making videos about her. She made one video and then she talks about Aggie and Tipster, but I don't know what the situation was, so skip.
Emily, while I understand you have interest in this case, I just want to state that I have not responded to the allegations. At this point, there is literally no evidence that has been provided to suggest that I've done any trolling or stalked anyone. I am sorry for calling you out last night, but I do have valid criticism for how you are reporting this case, which is, I believe you are seemingly coming off biased by having an open dialogue with one side while refusing to know anything from the other side. Under the law, I am innocent until proven guilty. Please realize that as your channel grows, your commentary is impacting people's belief of my guilt without evidence. To date, you have not spoken to my engaged with anyone on this side, nor know anything that has happened behind the scenes between the lawyers.
For context, she's saying that there's no response to the lawsuit is because she got confused. Emily got information from Tati's lawyer on the Swanson versus Westbrook's lawsuit, not on her defamation lawsuit. She apologizes for her Twitter tantrum, but she calls Emily biased because Emily was reading only one side of the lawsuit. And Emily has a reason for this. If you haven't watched Emily's channel, you should definitely go and watch it. She reads what's been filed as far as lawsuit complaints, and that's the reason why she haven't shown Katie's side of the story yet, because Katie have not filed a response to Tati's lawsuit. Roll the clippies.
Commenting's not defaming. I'm not defaming, I'm not harassing, I'm not making fun. If she watches the videos, she will see that. KJ seems mad that I had documents from Tati's lawyers in the partnership lawsuit. Now, that lawsuit is not a part of her lawsuit. So I'm not sure what she's accusing me of. I have not brought personal opinion into this at all. I try to keep things neutral because my purpose here is to give you guys the facts to make decisions. When it comes to breaking down legal documents, if I want to be biased, I can. You know why? I'm not an attorney on the case. I'm not a party to the case. I'm not involved in the case. I'm just making sure we all understand the laws that govern the stories that we want to talk about. When I'm breaking down the documents, I just bring the legal breakdown of the documents I have. Cease and desist don't come on tweets. Some of you sent me tweets saying she was frustrated I didn't reach out to her. I didn't reach out to any of the parties of this lawsuit. I didn't reach out to any of the parties. And I'm not going to reach out to the parties because I'm not an investigator and I'm not trying to break a case or break something down other than what's been filed in court. When something's filed in court, I'll cover it.
So most of the stuff that we just spoke about, she mentions on this live of hers. I definitely recommend you guys watch it. She's a fun time and it's a lot of knowledge there. She's a very wise woman.
To all of you creators, I am open to listening to your criticism. If you have valid criticism that is not based upon false and defamatory statements by this troll group, please bring it to me.
I would love to know where she wants us to give her that criticism because she disabled the comment section. Maybe I can send her an email or, I don't know, an owl?
To my subscribers and former subscribers.
And then on that part, she just addresses the subscribers, asks them to not engage with trolls. Same stuff, same old.
With all that being said, if you would like to contact me, please send me an email.
Okay, so no. Shortly after I watched that video, I noticed a tweet from Shannon from CryptoArt, and I just wanted to mention it because I agree with what she said.
If everyone in the commentary community has an issue with one person, even people who's on different sides
sides who usually disagree and dislike each other. That lets you know that it's not a conspiracy. It means that person is just high-key. Even though it looks like she's trying to amend things with that one video, I'm pretty sure this is very far from being over, in my personal opinion. Some of my BuZSQUAD members have been asking some questions like, so does anyone here think that Katie will go completely off YouTube? I can't believe her husband won't step in and tell her to stop. Sorry, I covered the cursey words because, you know, YouTube, no likey. And here's why I don't think she's going to stop. She has not lost any subscribers. She hasn't gained, but she hasn't lost. She keeps posting like clockwork. YouTube is something that she does for money, and she does not hide that. She calls her YouTube channel a business, other YouTubers competitors. To her, this is her grind. And you can see that her apology, quote unquote, whatever this video was, it was highly monetized from everywhere you looked. So no, in my personal opinion, I don't think she's gonna leave YouTube. And sadly, I am pretty sure that eventually we're gonna forget about this and she's just gonna be fine. Personally, when I go to a creator's channel and I see that they are doing members only chats on a live, for instance, generally I will unsubscribe to them. I did that to her, and I did that to Alonzo Larone, who I used to love watching. Once I see that kind of money greed starting to ignore the majority of your platform just for that 2% who are giving you a little bit more money, to me is bad for business. And so when I see these kind of creators, I stay away from them. But that's my personal opinion, and you do whatever you like. And by the way, she forgot about Dustin Daily, didn't she? I wonder why. Well, now is your turn. I want to know what you think. What's your hypothesis? Did you see the video? What do you think about each and every one of these apologies? Why do you think she forgot about Dustin Daily? That's pretty weird, isn't it? If you like the video, don't forget to drop a like. I would really appreciate that. Also, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell button so you can get notified every time I post. Also, follow me on my socials. They're all listed down in the description box. I have a question for you. I made this video a lot lower than I usually do. Let me know if it works better for you guys like this, or if you want me to go back and pump up the volume. This is it for me, you guys, on this video. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next upload.